I'm the kind of girl who discovered early in age that curiosity didn't really kill the cat, and wonder was always the main course dish in my order. And I read myself to answer the many whys that filled the small little brain of my childhood. I wanted every question to be answered. Didn't want to settle for mama's, don't you dare do that because I say so. No. Uh, she had to explain why not. So it doesn't really come as a surprise that why became the reason why I would rebel against you. You were supposed to be this great big God, all powerful, who could do anything and everything. The one who created heaven and earth by simply speaking it. Who knew all of our stuff before we even think of doing any of it. So I never understood why. Why you would let a 10-year-old little girl leave her Betty and friends comic books to labor for a plate of food. Why you thought it was okay to let her watch her parents split up their vows like peppers in a heated up pot and leave 3 little girls without a mother. Only visions of happy days gone by. Why would you do it? Where were you? Didn't you know? Why would you let it happen? Why? 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 I carried these same questions silently inside of me like a sleeping baby in the womb of its mother. I grew up and told myself, I will depend on me. Everybody seems to have disappointed me. I'll reinvent myself. I didn't even realize then that that was your job description, changing me. But hey, I didn't want to hear anything about you. So I grew up while my heart inside of me grew down to the small hard little rock. Even though it bit inside of me, I was still a corpse of days gone by, yesterday's lashes. But I had learned to bet my lashes at life and act like nothing had happened to me. But still, you happened to me one Saturday afternoon in the warm summer sun. I got introduced to the one and only begotten Son who had left his Father willingly to die the most gruesome death on a cross, stripped naked of his glory, and for a moment there, even you couldn't recognize his face as he hung on that cross when he cried out, "My Father, why have you forsaken me?" There it is again. Question mark. I guess it was really me in his bruised flesh as he hung on that cross, crying out for that little girl who wouldn't cry for herself anymore, whose heart had hardened itself, not just as mankind, but the kind in whose image man was made. It took a series of stumbles and falls for me to come to this place of level common ground, chiseled out by the understanding and knowledge that Christ had already paid the price on that cross for the pain that I was about to go through in my life. Not get stuck, but go through in my life. That price that put the strength in my young, inexperienced muscles, enabling me to flexibly carry this easy yoke called my life. For through Christ, I have been able to do all things way, way before I even knew that He existed. Yet He has been there. That I still have a couple of whys. Like, why would He love someone broken like me enough to let Naaman break his own holy skin and pierce his wrists? Like, why would He even let those same wrists hang limp on the very same tree that His hands created? Why He constantly found value in what I had deemed worthless, and laid down his sovereignty for a commoner such as I. It baffles my mortal mind. I guess it's true what he said about his thoughts being higher than mine. Because I would never have thought I could get to know him, who knew me before I was formed. He knit me together in my mother's womb, carefully counted the days that I was to live before I even lived a single one of them. How he created earth, the sun, the moon and the stars, so I could have something to marvel at each night. And I do marvel with that same wonder of a little girl, intrigued by how a seed will fall dead to the ground, yet to arise alive again a plant. Or how the ocean seems to have a sense of direction, how its waves will always turn back once they hit the seashore. But most of all, I wonder why, how I, once a sinner, walking in darkness, destined for eternal death, his love grabbed hold of me and snatched me as if from fire. Love cleaned me up and clothed me with glory. And today I am called redeemed and set apart, his very own special people, the righteousness of God, a royal priesthood. It begs for one question, really, that I should have been asking all along. Why on earth wouldn't I praise you? So, for this reason, I bow to my knees before the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Messiah, from whom every family in heaven and on earth receives its name. I pray that he would give me, according to his glorious riches, strength in my inner person and power through his Spirit, that I, together with the saints, will be able to understand, along with the saints, what is wide, what is long, what is high, and what is deep. That is, I will know the love of the Messiah, which transcends all knowledge, and be filled with all the fullness of God. Now, to the one who can do infinitely more than all we could ask or imagine, according to the power working amongst us, to him be the glory in the church and in Christ Jesus, to all generations.